You ever get that weird feeling that something's changing, but no one's really talking about it? Like, you're scrolling, and the headlines are all the same: inflation, interest rates, stocks up, stocks down, the usual noise. But underneath all of it, there's this quiet shift happening. Subtle, creeping in like a slow wave. You don't see it until you're soaked. And no, this isn't just another doom and gloom climate story. This is something different. Because for the first time, the world of finance, the money guys, the suits, the calculators, they're not just talking about climate anymore. They're acting like the future already hit them in the face. Let me explain. For years, everyone talked about that golden goal: net zero by 2050. Save the planet. Clean energy. Big dreams. But lately, that dream's starting to slip. Investors, banks, and insurance companies, the ones who actually move billions, are changing their tone. They're still saying they want to help the planet. But now, they're also preparing for the worst. Like, really preparing. And here's where it gets wild. They're not just guessing. They're looking at maps. Not just any maps, hyper-detailed GPS-level maps, pinpointing exactly where the hurricanes hit hardest, where floods are turning homes into swamps, where heat is slowly roasting cities. Over the last 5 years, climate-related disasters have caused over $100 billion in damages every single year. Now, imagine you're an investor with real estate in Florida, or California, or along some supply route in Asia, and suddenly insurance companies say, "Nope, too risky. We're out." Yeah, that's happening. Properties in high-risk areas are losing their insurance twice as fast as low-risk ones. And home values? They're already starting to lag behind. So now, the money's moving, but not in the way you'd think. It's not just about building wind farms and solar panels anymore. It's about surviving what's coming. Think water scarcity. Think supply chains collapsing because a factory in Vietnam got wiped out by a typhoon. Think heat waves so bad that outdoor work just stops. Here's the crazy part. More than a third of corporate facilities in the U.S. are in places with extreme water stress. And over 40% of companies worldwide are exposed to serious nature-related risks. Things like poor air quality, messed up soil, or just not enough clean water. Still think this is just about the planet? Nah, it's about money and power. And who's ready? The finance world is shifting its bets. You see, transition funds, the ones that back dirty industries trying to go clean, are up 20%. These funds now make up nearly 40% of climate-focused investments. In other words, investors aren't just chasing windmills anymore. They're putting money into the messy middle: oil, steel, chemicals, industries that pollute like crazy but are trying to get cleaner. It's not about perfection. It's about impact. Because here's the deal. Companies around the world, they're not on track to hit the Paris climate goals. Not even close. In fact, if things keep going the way they are, we're headed for a temperature rise of 2.7 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. And that number? That's not just a stat. That's food shortages, city blackouts, forced migrations, heat so intense it breaks infrastructure. And guess what? Some regions are already heating up 3 times faster than the global average. Let that sink in. But hey, it's not all bad news. Because in the middle of all this chaos, a new kind of opportunity is popping up. Investors are hunting for something called resilient assets. Think heat-resistant clothing, advanced water systems, drought-proof agriculture, real estate built to survive the future. There's even a whole new framework being built to help identify these companies. And get this, they're using AI to scan the global market and find who's ready for the storm. This is the next financial frontier. Not just saving the world, but adapting to it. And the smart money? It's already making its move.